Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm super glad to have you here. For anyone new, welcome. In this channel we talk about different herbs, spices, herbal remedies that have been tried and tested, and also a couple of recipes that are really powerful in helping us to get the balanced health and wellness for us and our families. So in this video we're going to talk about the powerful, amazing benefits of cabbage, how it's used, and the different things that you can use cabbage in order to heal specific ailments or help to alleviate the symptoms of specific ailments, including making a lotion, as well as how to use the cabbage juice in order to help with some of the symptoms that we're going to talk about, and making a syrup from cabbage medicinally to help with coughs, asthma, and bronchitis. These are just some of the things that we will cover in this video. So as you can tell here, I am on iherb.com and we just searched up cabbage freeze dried just so I could show you a little bit more about what's available in the major online shops when it comes to herbal remedies that have been tried and tested, high quality as well. So we're going to talk about cabbage in general. So cabbage has been considered a valuable medicine since at least the 400 BC, and it's been used for so many different things. I know that first they used it as a digestive remedy, and also again as they studied it more they started using it as a joint tonic in order to help with joint pain, and then they started using it also for skin problems and fevers. And when I say cabbage, I mean the raw cabbage that is has all these active components and active minerals and vitamins that really help. And cabbage is actually known in the folk medicine to help with basic colds and flus, and to help with boosting the immune system as well. So we've got the green cabbage and we've got the purple cabbage here. So with the minerals, they both have vitamin A, vitamin B1, B2, and vitamin C, as well as amino acids and fats. And cabbage is known to be anti-inflammatory, antibacterial, and also helps to heal the tissue, because what it does is it encourages the cells to renew, it encourages the cells to be healthy, and it also decongests the liver. So it's a really beautiful, gentle liver tonic. So as you can see here, we have a couple of bestsellers that have cabbage in them. First of all, there is the Vibrant Health. I've used it myself. I know it's a little bit pricey, but I used it in the first phase when I was trying to heal and get myself into the specific eating protocol with healthy foods and stuff, just move on from the junk foods. And then we have the purple probiotic here. This one's just simply freeze dried cabbage, and you don't really need these supplements, to be honest, because cabbage can be found everywhere, and as long as you make sure it's organic, you're good to go, because we're going to show you in this video what to do with cabbage without needing any of the supplementation. Simple, easy steps that you can turn the little boring cabbage into medicinal juice, medicinal syrup, and even lotion as well. So let's have a look. So as we said, we've talked about the benefits of cabbage. Now let's talk a little bit about the leaves in general. So externally, what are the uses of the leaves? Well, the leaves can be used on wounds, on ulcers, on inflammations as well, and also we said that they are considered as a general tonic for the joints. So if you know anyone who has or is suffering from joint pain, arthritis, just general achy muscles and joints, please share this video with them. It might be helpful with what they're suffering from. So it helps to alleviate the pain of joints and also specific skin conditions, particularly acne. And in folk medicine, it's been used internally for so many different things, from digestive and lung disorders to migraines, and also helps with aches and pains, general aches and pains that you tend to suffer from when you are really down and you lack the electrolytes. For example, if you're just starting the diet, or you're starting a specific restricted eating regime like I did when I was doing the keto diet. In the first 2 weeks there was a lot of aches and pains, and you get something called the keto flu, which goes on maybe for a week and a half. And cabbage has really been one of the most important things that's helped me in replenishing my body with the lost electrolytes in a natural way, and also giving me the energy and helping with that detox and that general tonifying abilities of cabbage that I've used. And I still use cabbage a couple of times a week to help, because it's such a great ingredient. I use it raw as well as use it in soups as well. So we'll have a little bit of a chat about this afterwards. But externally, we said that the leaves are used for wounds and ulcers, and internally they're used for everything from fluid retention to general aches and pains. And recent clinical trials in regards to cabbage has proven that cabbage is really important component when it comes to treating stomach ulcers. And it's really amazing, because what happens is when you look at cabbage in general, it actually looks like the intestines, the digestive system. It's really amazing how it's constructed in that way, and cabbage is the best thing that you can do for your digestive system. It has the probiotics that you need, the natural probiotics that you need in order to improve your gut flora. And as you know, when you improve your digestive system, you boost your immunity straight away. So it's really important, if you for example don't have the financial ability in order to buy really high quality probiotics, if you want to go completely natural without the assistance of supplements, then cabbage is the way to go when it comes to probiotics. And you've got other forms of probiotics as well. Cabbage is really good. There are specific types of people who are unable to tolerate cabbage, and in this case we can recommend something else that's has a lot of probiotics, and that is great for the gut flora apart from cabbage. So if you can tolerate cabbage and you're good to go, then this video is for you. So as we said, the clinical trials, the studies have proved that cabbage is great when it comes to the digestive systems and ulcers in general. We are right now in Amazon, and I just simply typed in cabbage supplement and I got extra strength cabbage extract. So really interesting here, and it has quite good reviews, to be honest. Let's just click on that just to see what it's about. And there are two sorts of the same brand, but this one's the extra strength, and this one's they say exactly what for type of concentrate it is in terms of 4:1 extract. And then you also have other types of ingredient supplements that also contain cabbage as the main component. And then we are also on eBay as we enter cabbage, quite similar supplements to Amazon, and unfortunately Mountain Rose Herbs doesn't offer any cabbage supplements. But cabbage is one of these things that is super easy to use just as is, simple and nice. So let's have a look at the different applications of cabbage, which are quite interesting, to be honest. So when it comes to the leaves, well, you do use the leaves basically in salads. You can use them in coleslaw. Of course, it's known to be used for that famous salad that includes just slices of cabbage, and then use seasoning and the dressing. Make sure you keep the dressing simple, specifically when you are using the cabbage in the salad for healing properties. You don't want to use a rich fatty dressing that has a lot of preservatives. You just want to keep it natural, keep it nice. A tahini dressing with a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of lemon and salt is perfect when it comes to dressing cabbage. And when you want to use the leaves for the cabbage, you can use them externally for arthritic and sprained joints. You can also use them for varicose ulcers and also wounds. How do you use the fresh cabbage externally, you ask? Well, simply strip out the central rib of the leaf first, and then start to take that leaf and gently start to rub it in order to soften it, and then bind it to the area that you have the joint pain, or that you have the wound or the ulcer, the varicose ulcers. So just simply, after you've rubbed it just to soften it a little bit, place that leaf, or that fresh cabbage onto the wound, and then just simply leave it there. Place it, and place like some wrap around it, some cotton wrap, and let it stay there. And you can wrap it up with a bandage. You can also do the exact same thing, the leaves of the cabbage, and you can for ladies and nursing mums that breastfeed, you can simply use it for mastitis as well, and engorged when it comes to breastfeeding as well. Just simply place the cabbage leaf in the inside the bra and leave it there for a while, and then this will help greatly when it comes to mastitis and engorged difficulties. So of course, when you do have mastitis as a nursing mom, it's really important to check with your doctor first. Make sure that you bring down any fever that's associated with it and any pain that's associated with it. But this is the first step that you should do by the time you get to the doctor, is simply, if you have cabbage, just place the cabbage in order to help to ease that mastitis. Another thing you can do when it comes to leaves is the deconcussion. It's quite interesting because what happens is, this is specifically important when it comes to the colitis, because the leaves are boiled. You simply boil around 60 grams of leaves, cabbage leaves. It doesn't matter if they're purple cabbage, it doesn't matter if they're the green type. You simply boil about 60 grams of the fresh leaves into around half a liter, 500 milliliters of water for about an hour, and then you drink it in little shot dosages. And this is the adult dosage that is for colitis. And also, please make sure with your doctor in regards to any herb or any herbal remedies that you decide to try, you need to get permission from your doctor, and also you need to be in contact with a holistic medical practitioner to make sure that you don't suffer from any other ailment that might interact and you're not on any sort of medication. And the most interesting part of the video is when we talk about the lotion. And now this is amazing. This is great when it comes to acne. So anyone suffering from acne, this recipe is for you. Of course, when it comes to lotions all the time, if there is a topical application, please do a patch test first before you try any sort of recipe, because you might, and there is a small chance that you might have allergies, and it's really important to do that patch test and make sure that you do not have any itching or any allergies from the ingredients into the lotion. So for acne, simply mix 250 grams of the fresh cabbage leaves and mix them with 250 milliliters of distilled witch hazel into the blender. So for the witch hazel, I just simply, iHerb is the way to go for me, and you simply write witch hazel. If you haven't used witch hazel, you can also find it in the local pharmacy. I know here in Finland they sell it in the pharmacy. Absolutely amazing, and I use it for so many other things, but I don't use it on the face because this recipe here, the lotion, is specifically for people who have the oily combination normal skin. It's not to be used for people who suffer from sensitive dry skin, because witch hazel can be very drying to the skin, so I don't recommend anyone to use it with dry sensitive skin. So this is witch hazel, as you can see here, and it's quite affordable, and they do bring it in big bottles. So you want to use with a witch hazel that doesn't have any extra flavorings and extra components added to it, because sometimes you can find witch hazel that has, for example, rose water in it or something else in it. You want to make sure it's pure witch hazel. So for the lotion, mix 250 grams of the fresh leaves with 250 milliliters of the distilled witch hazel. Mix it up in the blender, blend, strain, and then add 2 drops of lemon juice or lemon oil, and then use at night and in the morning as well. So absolutely amazing recipe. You simply leave it for about 10 minutes and it really helps. And as I said, it's not for sensitive dry skin because of the lemon, because of the witch hazel, and also because of the drying component of the nature of the cabbage as well. Another thing you can try is the juice, and this is specifically for gastric and for other types of stomach ulcers as well. You can just simply take a juice of the cabbage, preferably the purple cabbage, and then just take a shot of that and drink it. I know in many of the detox juicing cleanse, they include cabbage as one of the most important components in the juice, and it really helps to detox the body and detox the liver in a gentle way as well. And then we come to the ingredient, the other part of using cabbage, which is the syrup. And this is really interesting because you can take the syrup that's made from the deconcoction of 10 milliliter doses of cabbage, and you can take it for chesty coughs, for asthma, and from bronchitis. What can you use? How do you make the juice? the syrup. So simply, in order to make the cabbage syrup for asthma, bronchitis and coughs, you simply make a deconcoction of the cabbage, boil it down, so it make a strong infusion, concentrated infusion of the cabbage, boil it down, and then you take 10 milliliter dosages, sweeten with a little bit of honey, and then take it for the asthma and the coughing and the bronchitis. Now this is a little bit of a support when it comes to these ailments. It's not a cure, it's not a treatment. It might help you, it might not. It just depends on what type of person you are. But these are just little tips and advice that have been tried and tested. It's really important to check with your doctor first before using any herbal remedies. So we've come towards the end of our video. If you've enjoyed today's video, thank you so much for watching till the end, and please like, share and subscribe in order to support us in making better quality content. We'll see you in the next video. Take care and have a great day. Bye bye.